Nakatayo yung E5. Pero iba.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning po.
Salamat po.
Good morning po.
Okay, so since medyo behind na tayo, you're now currently in chapter 2. So nga pala, bago mag-start, kamusta ang quiz? Mahirap ba ang quiz or hindi?
Okay, na-end-up na. Kahapon pagpasok ng hapon. Hindi ko naalala sa kanila. Hindi ko tulad.
Nag-mistake sa inyo.
Hello.
Nalito lang po dun sa isang question, sir.
Alin doon, yung rabbit?
Opo.
Oh, madami nga daw kasi doon, pati doon sa auto. Sa auto marami din nalito doon. So, okay lang 'yan. Okay, so since chapter 2 na tayo, so can anyone please read the learning objectives? Yes, Khalil.
Learning objectives. Discuss the language, symbols, and conventions of mathematics.
Okay, next. Sino pwede? Okay, Ash.
Explain the nature of mathematics as a language.
And Justin, next.
Acknowledge that mathematics is a useful language.
And Alea, next.
Compare and contrast expression and sentences.
Lance Kirby.
Identify and discuss the four basic concepts of mathematical language.
Shaisel.
List and discuss some basic operations on logic and logical formalities.
Joyce.
List and discuss some basic operations on logic and logical formalities.
Nasa perform tayo. Perform.
Perform operations and mathematical expressions correctly.
Okay, Jericho. Articulate.
Articulate the importance of mathematics in one's life.
And okay, Alea ulit. Last.
Express appreciation for mathematics as a human endeavor.
Okay. So, topic outline for chapter 2, we have characteristics of mathematical language, expressions, versus sentences, conventions in mathematical language, the four basic concepts, elementary logic, and formality. Okay, so conventions in mathematical language. Okay, please read everything on the screen. Yes, Shaisel.
Mathematics is a spoken and written natural languages for expressing mathematical language. Mathematical language is an efficient and powerful tool for mathematical expression, exploration, reconstruction, after exploration and communication. It is precise and concise. It has a poor understanding of the language.
Okay. So, these are the following mathematical languages. So, we have the digits. So, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is our alphanumeric, our numeric symbols. So, we also have our Greek letters, For mathematical symbols, the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon. Yan. So, mathematical language. So, mathematical language is the system used to communicate mathematical ideas. Okay, so it consists of some natural language using technical terms, mathematical terms, and grammatical conventions that are uncommon to mathematical discourse, supplemented by a highly specialized symbolic notation for mathematical formulas. So, mathematical notation used for formulas has its own grammar and shared by mathematicians anywhere in the globe. Mathematical language is being precise, concise, and powerful. So, what do we mean by this is every mathematical symbol or any equation, so we can always read them. So, kahit nasa parte pa tayo ng mundo, diba, kahit Russian pa yung kaharap nyo, ang mga mathematics is always the same. And lagi natin siyang mababasa. So, kahit ano pang lingwahe mo, pagdating sa mathematics, ang 1 plus 1 is 1 plus 1 din sa kanila. Okay, so expressions versus sentences, please read. Okay, Ash.
An expression or mathematical expression is a finite combination of symbols that is well defined according to rules and that depend on the context.
Okay, next, please read. Okay, Khalil.
Symbols can designate numbers, variables, operation functions, brackets, punctuations, and groupings to help determine order of operations, and other aspects of mathematical syntax.
Okay, so expression, please read. Okay, Jericho.
Expression, correct arrangement of mathematical symbols to represent the object of interest, does not contain in it a complete thought and cannot be determined if it is true or false.
Okay. So, some types of expressions are numbers, sets, and functions. So, sentences, sentence, mathematical sentence. So, please read. Okay, Charles.
Sentence or mathematical sentence, a statement about two expressions, either using numbers, variables, or a combination of both.
Okay, it uses symbols or words like equals, greater than, or less than. Okay, so please read ulit. Final. Okay, so please read ulit as uses symbols. At saka yung it is correct. Okay, Ariel.
Uses symbols or words like equals, greater than, or less than. It is a correct arrangement of mathematical symbols that states a complete thought that can be determined whether it's true, false, sometimes true, sometimes false.
Okay. So, yun ang pagkakaiba ng expressions and sentences. Okay, so we have the mathematical convention. So, please read mathematical convention. Okay, Leia.
Mathematical convention is a fact, name, notation, or usage which is generally agreed upon by mathematicians. PEMDAS, or what we call parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. All mathematical names and symbols are conventional.
Okay. So, maalala natin sa ating high school pa lang, alam na natin to is PEMDAS. So, we have parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So, we solve every mathematical formulas or statements using PEMDAS. So, we first solve what is inside the parentheses, then solve the values with exponents, then we multiply We divide, then we add, and then subtract. Okay, so different and specific meaning within mathematics. We have a group. So we have ring, a field, and term factor. So we have special terms. We have tensor, fractal, and functor. So mathematical taxonomy, we have axiom, conjecture, theorems, lemma, and corollaries. Okay, so formulas are written predominantly left to right, even when the writing system of the substrate language is right to left. Okay, so may makikita nyo, halimbawa, Arabic, then we have the Japanese, Chinese. So, ang writing system nila is from minsan right to left, then meron ding tulad ng Japanese and Chinese and Koreans. So, meron sila na from top to bottom yung writing system. So, pero internationally or worldwide, ang mathematical language is written always left to right. Okay, so Latin alphabet. So, Latin alphabet is yung alpha, beta, gamma. Then, this is the commonly used variables. So, yung makikita nyo na dy, yan, sa mga integral calculus nyo or differential calculus. So, yung mga symbols na nakikita nyo doon is our Latin alphabet. And those are the simple variables. So, we have the mathematical expressions. So, we have equal, addition, division. So, there exists, if and only if, approximate, infinity, element, subtraction, less than, greater than, multiplication, yung for all, yung baliktad na A, then implies, and therefore. So, for basic concepts, we have language of sets, language of functions, language of relations, and language of binary operations. So, language of sets, please read. Okay, Ash?
Set theory is the branch of mathematics that studies sets or the mathematical science of the infinite. George Cantor is a German mathematician. He is considered as the founder of set theory as a mathematical discipline.
Okay, so set theory, so studies the sets or the mathematical science of the infinite. So sets, sets and elements, so we have a set. Set is a well-defined collection of objects. So the objects are called the elements or members of the set. So within a set, meron tayong elements or members sa loob. So symbol for element is yung E na curve. So it represents element of a set. So kapag may slash, it is not an element of a set. So some examples of sets is A is equals to x of x is a positive integer less than 10. Okay, so B is equals to x of x is a real number and x squared minus 1 is equals to 0. So, we have letter C, x of x is a letter in the word dirt. So, x of x is an integer, 1 is less than x is less than 8. So, x of x is a set of vowel letters. So, these are the sample of sets. Set E equals the set of all x such that x is a set of vowel letters or E is equals to A, E, I, O, U. So, yun yung mga vowel letters natin, di ba? So, indicate whether the following defined a set. Okay, the list of course offering of Central Escolar University. So, is it a set? Is it a defined set or no? Ano siya? Is it, set ba siya o hindi? Okay, Joyce. Is it a set or no?
It is a set po.
Okay, any other answers? Or can you explain why is letter A set, Joyce?
Pag sinabi po kasing set, well-defined po siya. So yung ina-offers po ng Central Escolar University, meron po talaga siyang list ng mga course. Well-defined po.
Okay, so let's see. So for Central Escolar University is a set. So why is it a set? So tinatanong dito is course offerings. So syempre, ano ba ang mga course offerings kay Central Escolar University? Or kung halimbawa, gawin nating Batangas State University, ano ba ang course offerings niya? So meron tayong mechanical engineering, naval architecture and marine engineering, meron tayong electrical engineering, automotive engineering, meron tayong petroleum engineering. So, yan yung mga course offerings. So, those courses are elements within the set. So, ang set natin dito is yung course offerings of Central Escolar University. Batangas State University. Okay, so letter B, the elected district councilors of Manila City. So, is it a set or no? Okay, Shaisel?
It is a set po.
Okay, so why is it a set?
Because po the elected district councilors po are elements of the set of officers po.
Okay, so let's see. So yes, it is also a set. So elected district councilors of Manila City. So ano ba sila? So this elected district councilors, ang ilalagay mo sa kanila is yung mga pangalan kada district councilor. Okay, so we have letter C, the collection of intelligent monkeys in Manila Zoo. Is it a set or not a set? Anyone? Okay, Janelle.
It's a set po because of the word collection po. Thank you po.
Okay, so let's see. So any other answer? Meron pa ba? Okay, Lance?
Sir, not a set po.
Why is it not a
Kasi
set?
po, gawa po nung word na monkey po, parang isang variant lang po siya.
Okay. Oh, may iba pa ba? May iba pa bang sagot? Kati Janelle at kay Lance. Sino pa? Oh, para ayan. Si Ivan.
Sir, set po kasi po intelligent of monkeys. Monkeys po is madami po kaya set.
Okay. O sino ba? Ayan, Justin, Kate. Okay.
Sir, I think it's not a set po dahil po parang hindi mo naman ma-identify or mabibilang lahat ng intelligent monkeys sa Manila.
Okay. So, meron pa. Sino pa? Baka meron pa dyan? Okay, Shaisel?
Agree po ako kay Lance na hindi po siya set. Kasi po, ang monkeys po ay parang isang element lang po ng animals po sa Manila Zoo. Kumbaga parang meron po silang sariling variant, kumbaga po.
Okay. So, tingnan natin kung siya ay set o hindi. So, the answer is, this is not a set. Okay, so bakit siya not a set? So, within the statement, the collection of intelligent monkeys in Manila Zoo. So, sino ulit yung sumagot ng isa intelligent monkeys? Sino ba yan? Okay lang, bakit?
Sir, kung siguro po ipapalitan ng animals yung monkey, magiging set po yun.
Okay, so ganito yan. So, if you analyze the statement, so the collection of intelligent monkeys in Manila Zoo. So, what is the key? Collection of intelligent monkeys. So, hindi mo alam kung intelligent ba yung monkeys doon sa Manila Zoo. Nagets niya ba? At hindi natin alam kung ilan ba doon yung monkeys na sinasabi. So, bakit? May iba't ibang variant ng monkeys. Meron tayong mga gorillas, meron tayong mga chimpanzee, so orangutans. So, within that, hindi siya well-defined. Pag sinabi mo siyang intelligent monkeys. So, yung sinasabi dito is, ang ating set is a well-defined element ang nasa loob niya. So, hindi pwedeng maging set ito kasi hindi well-defined yung nasa loob ng set niya. Medyo broad. Ganon. Okay, so list the element of the set. So, punta na tayo sa mathematics sets. So, x of x is a letter in the word mathematics. Okay, sino makapagbigay sa akin ng elements ng x of x is a letter in the word mathematics? Okay, Justine? Justine Kate? Kate na lang tatawag ko sa'yo ha, para hindi ako malito.
Sige po. Sir, how do you
Okay, go.
Answer po ay M A T H E I C S.
Yes. So, ang answer sa ating elements ng word mathematics is M-A-T-H-E-I-C-S. Okay, thank you. Kate. So, yung letter B, x of x is a positive integer. 3 is less than or equal to x, less than and equal to 8. Okay, so, kindly give. Anyone? Okay, Lance.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 po.
Okay. So, letter B, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, C, x of x is equals to 2n plus 3. N is a positive integer. Okay, sino kaya yan? Okay, Joyce.
5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and so on and so forth po.
Okay. So, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, so on and so forth. So, kung magsisimula ka ng positive integer mo na 1, so, if n is equals to 1, i-restart ko lang yung para magamit ko ang aking tablet. Hindi pa din yung pen tablet. Okay. Okay, so di bale, so halimbawa, ang n natin is equals to 1. So substitute n to 1. So 2 times 1 plus 3 is equals to 5. Then n is equals to 2. So 2 times 2 plus 3 is equals to 7. So kapag pataas yung ating n, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, substitute lang natin siya sa n. Then we will have the answer na C is equals to 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, so on and so forth. Bakit siya so on and so forth sa dulo? Kasi wala siyang in-indicate na range kung hanggang saan lang siya mag-define. Okay, so methods of writing sets. Can anyone please read? Okay, Shaisel.
Roster method. The elements of the set are enumerated and separated by a comma. It is also called tabulation method.
Okay. So next, please read. Okay, Khalil.
Rule method. A descriptive phrase is used to describe the elements or members of the set. It is also called set builder notation. Symbol, it is written as
Okay, X of di mo mabasa. Okay, so this is X of P of X. Okay, so example. So we have the E is equals to A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So this is the roster method. So E of X is a collection of vowel letters. So this is the rule method. So A, X of X is the letter of the word discrete. Anyone please, ang roster form ng ating rule method. Okay, Shaisel.
The letters D, I, S, C, R, E, T.
Okay. So the answer is D-I-S-C-R-E-T. So next, B. Yes, Curl.
B is equals to 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so answer is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, letter C. Okay, Ash.
Ang sagot po ay Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo po.
Okay. So, ang answer is, i-list down mo lang yung zodiac signs. Okay, so letter D. What is the rule method? I-rule method nyo ang roster na ito. Okay, Shaisel.
X such that X is a set of trees po.
Okay, so X such that X the set of non-bearing trees. Okay, so E. Ayun, X of X ako na kanina pa. X such that X nga pala yun. Okay, thank you, Shaisel. Okay, so letter E. So we have, okay, Luke. Ngayon lang kita. Sige, what is letter E?
E is equals to X such that X is a set of government agencies po.
Okay, so X such that X is the set of government agencies. Okay, so letter F. Okay, sino pang hindi ko natatawag kanina? Okay, Jamila.
X such that X is the set of science subjects po.
Okay. So, X such that X is the set of science subject. So, some terms on sets. So, we have finite and infinite set. So, tulad kanina, kapag defined yung ating set na halimbawa 3 is greater than X, less than 8. So, yun is a finite set. So, kapag sinabi mo naman na ang ating set is 3 greater than X, so, yun ay sets natin na less than 3. So, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. Yan ang ating mga infinite sets. So, we have unit sets, empty sets, universal sets, so cardinality. So, yeah, tulad kanina, we have finite set. So, please read finite set. Yes, Alea?
Finite set is a set whose elements are limited or countable, and the last element can be identified.
Okay, so na-identify natin yung last element. So, positive integer less than 10. So, ano ba ang positive integer less than 10? Anyone? Okay, Crystal?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 po.
Okay, so we have... Oops. Hindi pala na ano. Okay, so x is a positive integer less than 10. So, ang ating sagot dyan ay... Ano ulit, Crystal?
Number 1 to 9 po.
Okay, so 1 to 9. Yan ang letter A natin. So, we have C. So, C is, ano ang conversion niya sa ano? Sa rule form. O rule method. Anyone? Okay, Shaisel?
X such that X is the letter of the word dirt.
Okay. So, how about letter E? Oh, ito, nasabi na kanina ang rule form niyan. Okay, Alea.
X such that X is a set of all vowel letters.
Yes. Okay, so, tandaan nyo, kapag finite set is may hangganan siya. So, alam nyo yung simula, alam nyo yung katapusan. Okay, so, have infinite set. So, please read infinite set. Okay, Kate?
An infinite set is a set whose elements are unlimited or uncountable, and the last element cannot be specified.
Okay, so example, we have, so f is equals to, ayan. So, we have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, so on and so forth. So, we have g. Oh, so, x such that x is a set of whole numbers. Ano ba mga whole numbers natin? So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, we have h. X such that x is a set of molecules on Earth. So, syempre, ang molecules natin sa Earth is constantly changing. So, infinite natin yan kapag binilang natin. At saka napaka-imposibleng mabilang natin yan ng buong buo. Okay, so unit set. Please read. Okay, Cassidy. Please read unit set.
A unit set is a set with only one element, and it is called singleton.
Okay, it is called a singleton. So, if very specific yung ating set, so, for example, we have I, x such that x is a whole number greater than 1 but less than 3. Okay, so, what is the answer? Okay, Ash.
2 po, sir.
Yes, sagot kayo ng letter A is 2. So, yeah, pag nakakita tayo ng ganito, this is a singleton. So, J equals to W. So, pagka inano mo siya is X such that X is a letter between ano ba ang between ng ano? W, X, Y, o X. V at between V and W. V and X. So, letter C. So, K is equals to rat. So, very specific din yan. So, empty sets. Empty set is a unique set with no elements or null set. It is denoted by the symbol na 0 na may slash. Or kung makakakita kayo ng brackets lang, yan. So, it is an empty set. Okay, so L is equals to x such that x is an integer less than 2 but greater than 1. Okay, so empty yan. So, x such that x is a number of panda bear in Manila Zoo. So, ano ba number ng panda bear sa Manila Zoo? Wala naman, di ba? So, empty. So, x such that x is the set of positive integers less than 0. So, ano ba ang positive integers natin less than 0? Wala naman, kasi ang mga less than 0 lang is negative integers or negative numbers. So, next we have universal set. Please read. Okay, sino bang hindi ko pa natatawa? One. Please read universal set.
Universal set is the all sets under investigation in any application of set theory are assumed to be contained in some large fixed set denoted by the symbol U.
Okay. So, example. So, U is equals to x such that x is a positive integer. X squared is equals to 4. So, U is equals to 1, 2, 3, up to 100. So, U is equals to X such that X is an animal in Manila Zoo. So, ilan yung animal sa Manila Zoo? Napakarami. So, we can use a variable U. So, cardinality. So, please read cardinality or cardinal number. Ayun. Okay, Kent, Michael, please read cardinality.
The cardinal number of a set is the number of elements or members in the set. The cardinality of set A is denoted by n of A.
Okay, so example, determine its cardinality of the following sets. So, A, E, I, O, U. So, cardinality of n of E is equals to 5. So, A is equals to X such that X is a positive integer less than 10. So, N of A is equals to 9. So, bibilangin nyo lang yung terms na nasa loob ng ating set. So, that is the cardinal numbers. So, we have C, dirt. So, N of C is equals to 4. Then, we have the theorem or uniqueness of the empty set. There is only one set with no elements. Okay, so please read Venn diagram. Sinong hindi pa? Okay, Rafael Clint.
Venn diagram is a pictorial presentation of relation and operations on set, also known set diagrams. It shows all hypothetically possible logical relations between finite collections of set, constructed with a collection of simple closed curves drawn in the plane or normally comprised of overlapping circles. The interior of the circle symbolically represents the elements or members of the set, while the exterior represents elements which are not members of the set, introduced by John Venn in this paper on the diagrammatic and mechanical representation of prepositions, propositions, and reasonings.
Okay, so we have kinds of set. And the following, we have a subset, proper subset, equal set, power set. So we have subset. Please read subset. Okay, RJ, please read subset.
If A and B are sets, A is called subset of B. If and only if every element of A is also an element of B. Symbolically, B is
Okay, symbolically, so A is a subset of B. Then yung dalawang arrow na magkabila is if and only if. Tapos, yung A na baliktad is tawag dito. Check natin. Ano yung paki-remind nga sa akin? Ano tong ano nito? Symbol na tong A na baliktad? Joyce, paano nga ako? Pa-remind nga ako nito.
For all po.
Okay, for all X. Okay, so A is, so ang correct reading natin dito is A. A is a subset of B if and only if all if and only if for all X. Tama ba yun? So, ang next naman na statement is X is an element of A. So, itong arrow na to, na nakalagay ba ito sa ano natin kanina? Yung such that. Ito such that. Or ito yung subset. Recheck ko lang.
Implies po, sir.
Implies X is an element of B. Okay, so suppose at hanapin ko lang to ha para di tayo magkamali ng basa dito. Okay, so implies nga. Implies X is an element of B. Okay, thank you, Shaisel. So A is equals to C, D, and E. So B is equals to A, B, C, D, and E. So we have U is equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So maalala natin ang U natin is an universal. Then we have the B. So B, we have a subset within B, which is A. Kumakita nyo, ang A is equals to C, D, E. Then sa B, meron tayong elements na A, B, C, D, E. Ito. Ayan, C, D, E, A. So, A, B, C, D, E sa dating letter B. And we have U. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So, this is the subsets. So, next then, A is a subset of B since all elements of A is in B. Okay, so proper subset. So, please read proper subset. Okay, Ash.
Let A and B be sets as a proper subset of B if and only if every element of A is in B, but there is at least one element of B that is not in A. The symbol, nabasa ko na pa,
Okay, not a proper subset.
the symbol, not a proper subset, denotes that
That it is not a proper subset. Okay, so symbolically, ayan, A is a proper subset of B if and only if all element of X, all of X, so X is an element of A, implies that X is an element of B. So example, suppose A is equals to CDE, B is ABCDE, and C is EACBD, and U is ABCDEFG. So, ayan. So, makita natin, si letter A is ACDE, and meron, A is a subset pa din ng B, and subset pa rin siya ng C. So, kapag isang element lang ng halimbawa ay B, wala sa A, so it is a proper subset. So, yung pinakita natin kanina is also a proper subset. Okay, so then, A is a proper subset of B since all elements of A is in B. Okay, so equal sets. Equal sets given set A and B, A equals B, written if and only if every element of A is in B and every element of B is in A. So symbolically, A is equal to B if and only if A is a set of B, A is a subset of B, then, ano ba yung pataas na yan? So, and B is a subset of A. So, example, suppose A is equals to ABCDE, and B is ABDEC, and U is ABCDEF, and G. Okay, so kapag kapareha sila ng nasa loob, equal yung ating dalawang set. So, self-explanatory na naman yan. So, power set. Given a set S from universe U, the power set of S denoted by this letter na S is the collection or sets of all subsets of S. So, determine the power set of A and B. Yan. And yan. Okay, so paano siya kinuha? So, may makakahula ba kung paano siya kinukuha? Okay, parang bago din nata sa inyo to. So, ang power sets natin, okay Charles, ano yan?
Ano yata po, sir, yung possible po na pair. Ano po?
Okay, yes. So, this is all the possible pairings kapag na sa ating mga elements. So, or power sets. So, within a set, so we have set E and F. So, ano ba ang power set niya? Ang power set A is equals to E, then F. Then, ano yung set na yon? May EF, then 0. Okay, so, kapag ang set naman natin is 3 letters, so 1, 2, 3. So, ilalagay nyo muna yung tatlong element. We have 1, 2, and 3. Then, alisin nyo tong 3. We have set 1, 2. 1, 2. Then, we have 1 and 3. 1 and 3. The 2 and 3. Then, we have 1, 2, 3. And 0. Okay, so how about 4, 5, 6, 7? So, ano-ano ang set niya? So, bubukas ako ng whiteboard kasi wala ditong ano. Okay, so bakit na wala yun? Di talaga gumana yung pen. Okay, kapag meron tayong 4, 5, 6, and 7, buksan ko na lang yung whiteboard dito sa ano natin. Sa Google Meet, start new whiteboard.
Nakain na naman yung chicken.
Oh, hindi rin lumabas yung Jamboard. Okay, so pag may 4, 5, 6, 7 tayong set, so unahin natin is 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, anong una nating set? Okay.
4, 7 po.
Sige, isa-isa. Bigay kayo ha. Okay, Shazel, nagbigay ka ng isa?
4 and 5 po.
Okay, 4 and 5. Joyce.
4 and 6 po.
4 and 6. Ivan.
4 and 7 po.
4 and 7. Ano pa? Charles.
5 and 6 po.
5 and 6. RJ.
5 and 7 po.
5 and 7. Parenthesis ko na lang to para mabilis tapos papakita ko sa screen. So, 5 and 7. So, sino pa? Ariel?
6 at 7.
6 at 7. Ano pa? Lawrence?
4, 5, 6 po.
Okay, 4, 5, 6. Joyce?
Null set po.
Nonset or null set. Okay, 0. Khalil?
4, 5, 6, 7 po.
Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, kompleto na ba to? 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, 5, 6. 5, 7. 6 and 7. 4, 5, 6, 0. 4, 5, 6, 7. May kulang pang isa. Okay, RJ, ano yung kulang na isa?
5, 6, 7 po.
Okay, 5, 6, and 7. So, ayan ang ating power sets. Makikita nyo to. Maliit lang eh. Di ba nakita? Papatayin ko lang yung background. Kita niyo na to. Baliktad ba? Naku, baliktad. I-send ko na lang mamaya sa sa Google Classroom. Okay. So, that is the power set. So, thank you everyone for participation sa ating power sets. So, next we have theorems. So, theorems, theorem 1.2, a set with no elements is a subset of every set. So, if null set or 0 is a set with no elements and A is any set, then the null set or 0 is always a subset of A. So, theorem 143, for all sets A and B, if A is a subset of B, then the ano tawag dito? Ang power set of A is a subset of power set of B. So, power sets for all integers n, if a set S has an n element, then power set of S has 2 raised to n elements. So, operations on sets, so we have union, intersection, complement, difference, symmetric difference, disjoint sets, ordered pairs. So, first we have union. So, what is union? Please read. Kay Lawrence.
The union of A and B, denoted A union B, is the set of all elements of X in union such that X is in A or X is in B.
Okay. So, symbolically, yan, A union B. So, to illustrate, dalawang set ng set ng A and then set ng B. So, ang mag-union sa kanya is yung gitna. So, intersection, please read. Okay, Cyrus.
The intersection of A and B denoted A is the set of all elements X in U such as that X is in A and X is in B.
Okay, so it is denoted by A intersection B or yung baliktad na U. So, makita nyo, shaded lang dito is ito. So, ang sinasabi ng A intersection B is itong shaded part. Yun lang. So, complement. Please read complement. Wala.
Kasi dapat na umaral sa atin. Wait, kasi nalimulan. Yaran si daw na yung Pati si ibaan pala sa
Okay, so complement. A complement of A, please read pala. Complement. Kay Lawrence.
Complement. The complement of A or absolute complement of A denote A complement is the set of all elements in union such that X is not in A.
Okay. So, ang sinasabi ni A complement is yung lahat ng elements na nasa labas ni A. Kung makita nyo, shaded part nito ay nasa labas lang ng A. So, next we have difference. So, difference, please read. Okay, Lawrence.
The difference of A and B or relative complement of B with respect to A denoted A difference to B is the set of all elements X in union such that X is in A and X is not in B.
Okay, so ang nga pala, ang yun na sinasabi dito is universe o universal. Kasi iba yung union. Yung union natin, hindi yung letter U na to, yung baliktad na ito. So this is universal. So ayun, symbolically and illustratively, ito yan. So A minus B. So, ang lalabas lang na sets ng A is ito lang, naka-shaded part na ito. Okay, so, we have symmetric difference. Please read. Kay Kent.
If set A and B are two sets, there is symmetric difference as the set consisting of all elements that belong to A or to B, but not to both A and B.
Okay, so we have symmetric difference. Yan. So, symmetric difference is para siyang ang tawag dito, intersection but the opposite. Opposite ito ng intersection. So, ang lalabas sa set niya is itong shaded ng A and shaded ng B minus yung nasa gitna o yung same elements ng A and B. So, example, we have A is equals to ABC, B, C, D, E. Then, the universal is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, find the following. Yan. A, union B. Okay. So, yan ang makasagot ng letter A. Ano ang A, union B? Any ideas? What is A union B? Okay, Lance.
A, B, C, D, E po.
Yes, okay. So, A union B is A, B, C, D, E. So, how about letter B? A intersection B. Okay, Shazel?
A intersection B is equal to C po.
Okay, so A intersection B is equals to C. So, letter C. What is letter C? Okay. Andre?
Bibigay ako. Ang aga pa. Ibigay quarter. O, iba nga ibigay. Ibigay quarter ng bakit? Eh di, hindi nag-aalisa ng tao.
Wala po ang internet dito. Okay, so nawala yung internet ko dito. Pakiulit. Lehi.
BSFG po.
Alan, ang A.
D, E, F,
D, E, F.
G.
Pakiulit. Narinig ko is D, E, F. Tama?
D, E,
D, E, F, G. Okay. So next, we have letter D. So, A minus B. Okay, Lawrence. John Lawrence.
A and B po.
A and B. Okay, so tama. A and B. So, how about letter E? Okay, Ash. This letter E.
A, B, D, sir.
Okay, A, B, and D.
D po.
D, A, B, D, E. Yun. Okay. So, next. Tingnan natin matama. So, A, union B. So, A, B, C, D, E. So, A, intersection B is A, C. So, letter C is D, E, F, G. A and B. And A, B, D, and E. So, lahat ng answer nyo is tama. So, we have disjoint sets. So, these disjoint sets are two sets are called disjoint or non-intersecting if and only if they have no elements in common. So, A and B are disjoint if and only if A intersection B is equal to 0 or null. So, yan ang ating disjoint sets. So, we have ordered pairs. In the ordered pair, A, B, A is called the first component and B is called the second component. In general, A, B is not equal to BA. So, determine whether each statement is true or false. Okay, 2, 5 is equals to 9 minus 7, 2 plus 3. Is it true or false? Kahanap ako dito na hindi pa natatawag. Okay, Aliyah. Ay, nawala. Si Aina Gwen Padernal. So, what is letter A?
True po.
Yes, it is true. So, letter B, 2, 5 is not equals to 5, 2. Okay. Shazen?
False po.
Okay, so 2, 5 is not equal to 5, 2. Nag-ulit. Tama ba? So, set 2, 5 is not equal to 5, 2. Okay. Balik muna tayo sa A pala. So, since 2 is equals to 9 minus 7 and 2 plus 3 is equals to 5, the ordered pair is equal. So, letter B, sagot ni Shazel is, ano sagot ni Shazel? True, false?
False po.
False. Okay. So, this is a set. Maalala nyo, itong bracket is a set. This is an ordered pair. So, this one is false. So, tama si Shazel since dapat ay ito ay nasa ordered pair para mag-equal. So, the letter C is true. So, kasi pag ordered pair, pwede mo siyang balibaliktarin. So, we have the Cartesian product. So, Cartesian product of sets A and B, written A, X, B. So, yan. Equals to AB, such that A is an element of A na malaki and B na maliit is an element of B na malaki. So, let A is equals to 2, 3, 5 and B is equals to 7, 8. So, find each set. So, upon finding each set, so we have 2, 7, 2, 8, 3, 7, 3, 8, 5, 7, and 5, 8. So, paano natin nakuha yun? Nakuha natin yun. So, mapansin nyo is 2 and 7, then 2 and 8. So, distribute nyo lang yung numbers from each set. So, we would get the Cartesian product. So, we have B times A. Pag nag-B times A ka naman, or BXA, so we have 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 5, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8, 5. So, ito naman, ang ino-multiple, ipair nyo dito sa A. So, AA, ipair nyo ang A with another set of A. You have 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 5. Yan. Okay, so we have language of functions and relations. So, language of functions and relations. So, please read. Okay, and Ariel, please read.
A relation is a set of ordered pairs. If X and Y are elements of these sets, and if a relation exists between X and Y, then we say that X corresponds to Y, or that Y depends on X, and is represented as the ordered pair of X, Y. A relation from set A to set B is defined to be any subset of A times B. If R is a relation from A to B, then AB
Is an element.
is an element, then we say that A is related to B and it is denoted as A related B.
Okay. So, let's say A is equals to ABCD with the set of quadrants and B is equals to STUV with the set of countries of the car manufacturer. So, AXB gives all possible pairings of the elements A and B. Let the relation from A to B given by AS, AT, AU, AV, BS, BT, sa unend, sa quart. So, ayan. Let R or relation be a relation from set A to set B. So, yung domain of R is the set of domain of R. So, domain of R is equals to A is an element of capital A such that AB is an element of R or relation for some B is an element of capital B. Okay, so we have image or range of R. So we would write IM or image of R is equals to B is an element of capital B such that AB is an element of R for some A is an element of capital A. So example, so A is equals to 4, 7. So AXA is equals to, A times A is equals to 4, 4. So 4, 7, 7, 4, 7, 7. Okay. And okay, so let symbol on A be a description of X, check ko lang ang symbol. Kumita yung symbol. So, let the variable on A be the description of X variable Y. If and only if X plus Y is even, then 4, 4 is an element of the variable, and 7, 7 is an element of the variable. Okay, so a function is a special kind of relation that helps visualize relationships in terms of graphs and make it easier to interpret difference between behavior of variables. So we have applications of functions, we have financial, engineering, economics, so yan ang applications. So we have binary operations. So for binary operations, we have function. So is a relation in which for each value of the first component of the ordered pairs, there is exactly one value of the second component. So, okay, so the set X is called the domain of the function, and f of X is the range. So, for each element ng X, meron siyang corresponding value sa range. So, ang range is a set of all images of the elements of the domain. So, function can map from one set to another. Okay, so determine whether each of the following relation is a function. So, how do we determine? So, limbawa, letter A. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay na ba ulit ang audio ko? Or ano? Hello. Yan. Okay, so nawala kasi ang signal dito sa ano? Sa school. So, determine whether each of the following relations is a function. So, we have A, 1, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, and 4, 6. So, if minap natin siya sa sets, we have the x coordinates and the function of x. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and function of x is 3, 4, 5, 6. So, lahat sila ay straight. Then, we have letter B, the case of letter B. So, letter B naman, ito. So, may mga variables na nag-share. ng function. And sa C, meron ding variable na dalawa ang function. Okay, so we have algebraic structure. So please read. Yes, Aliyah.
Algebraic structures focuses on investigating sets associated by single operations that satisfy certain reasonable axioms. An operation on a set generalizes structures as the integers together with a single operation of addition or invertible 2 times 2 matrices together with a single operation of matrix multiplication. The algebraic structure is known as group.
Okay. So, thank you. So, binary operations ulit. Let G be a set. A binary operation on G is a function that assigns each ordered pair of element of G. So, symbolically, yan, the question mark equals to G for all A, B, C is an element of G. So, ito ay group. So, group. Please read group. Okay, Jamila, please read group.
A group is a set of elements with one operation that satisfy the following properties. The set is closed with respect to the operation. The operation satisfies the associative property. There is an identity element, and each element has an inverse.
Okay. So, these are the following properties of the group. So, group, meron tayong apat na properties ng group. We have closure property, associative property, identity property, and inverse property. So, please read closure property. Please read po. Okay, look. Please read closure property.
Closure property. If any two elements are combined using the operation, the result must be an element of the set.
Okay, so kapag closure property, so dapat siya ay lahat element ng isang set. So for example, ang for all, A, B, C is an element of G. Ibig sabihin niya, kung makikita niyo yung letter U kanina, enclosed niya yung mga element sa loob. So that is the closure property sa isang group. So we have a grouping ng associative property. So with associative property, ito yung group mo is nagbabago ng parenthesis. So, napag-aralan nyo na naman to sa elementary, high school, tinuturo na ito, associative property. Meron niya addition, then subtraction. So, ito din yan sa groupings. So, we have identity property. So, what is the identity property? So, kung ano yung naano sa inyo, yun din yun. So, inverse property is yung A raised to negative 1 or the number raised to negative 1. So, inverse. So, group. So, sample ng isang group. So, set of group G contains all elements including the binary operation, result and satisfying all the four properties, closure, associative, identity E, and inverse A raised to negative 1. So example, determine whether the set of all non-negative integers under addition is a group. So the solution is to apply the four properties test to set all non-negative integers under addition is a group. Okay, so step 1, we have closure property. So choose any two positive integers. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is equals to 12 and 5 plus 10 is equals to 15. So the sum of two numbers of the set, the result is always a number of the set. Thus, it is closed. So, Tagalogin ko kung dahil ang result niya is always ito ang sagot. So, 8 plus 4, kahit saan ka magpunta, ang 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. Kahit saan ka magpunta, ang 5 plus 10 is equals to 15. Ito yung sinasabi dito. So, kaya siya tinawag na closed. Hindi mo na siya ma-influence, hindi mo na siya mababago. Okay, so we have associative property. So, you have to choose 3 positive integers. So, we have 3 plus quantity 2 plus 4 and plus quantity is equals to 3 plus 6 is equals to 9. So, 3 plus 2, quantity 3 plus 2 plus quantity plus 4 is equals to 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. So, kahit maglipat tayo ng group ng parenthesis, so the same answer ng 9 siya. Okay, so thus it also satisfies the associative property. So, next we have the identity property. So, we have to choose any positive integer. We have 8 plus 0 is equals to 8, 9 plus 0 is equals to 9, 15 plus 0 is equals to 15. So, it satisfies identity property. So, keep in mind, ang kinukuha natin dito is positive integers. So, inverse property, choose any positive integer. So, 4 plus negative 4 equals to 0, 10 plus negative 10, 23 plus negative 3 equals to 0. Okay, so nakalagay dyan note, a raised to negative 1, any number na raised to negative 1 will become negative. So, yan, pro tip yan sa inyo kung sa mga dipcal nyo o sa calculus. So, pag nag-negative ang inyong exponent, negative dapat ang inyong number. So, thus it also satisfies the inverse property. So, now we go to logic or formal logic. So, it is the science or study of how to evaluate arguments and reasoning. So, it differentiates correct reasoning from poor reasoning. Next, it is also important in sense that it helps us to reason correctly. So, the method of reasoning, so we have the mathematical logic. So, mathematical logic or symbolic logic is a branch of mathematics with close connections to computer science, mathematical study of logic and applications of formal logic to other areas of mathematics. It also studies the deductive formal proofs systems and expressive formal systems. So, we have 4 divisions ng mathematical logic. We have set theory, recursion theory, proof theory, and model theory. Okay, so we have this guy. Sino ba to? So, this is Aristotle, generally regarded as the father of logic. So, during his time, he studied several frameworks, analysis, geometry, and arithmetic. So, ito ating siya ang pinaka maraming nasulat and nag-start ng critical thinking. Sa kanya na-coin yun. So, we have statements. So, what is a statement? Is a declarative sentence which is either true or false but not both. So, the truth value of the statement is the truth and falsity of the statement. Okay, so example, which of the following are statements? So, Manila is the capital of the Philippines. Is it a statement or not a statement? Okay, Kate?
It is a statement.
Okay, so why do you think it is a statement?
Because ini-imply po na ang Manila ay capital ng Philippines, which is a fact.
Okay, so it describes Manila as the capital of the Philippines, which is true. And it is a statement. Okay, so we have number 2. So what day is it? Okay, Ash, is it a statement or not?
Not po, sir.
Okay. So number 2 is not a statement. Why?
Tatanong po siya, sir.
Okay, so this is a question. It is not a statement. Okay, so number 3. How about number 3? Okay, Charles, Gian.
Not a statement po. Kasi po hindi po siya pwede identify kung true or false.
Okay, so number 3. It is also not a statement because it cannot be categorized as true or false, or you cannot know if the person stating help me please is really asking for help or no. So this is not a statement. So number 4, he is handsome. Okay, Andre.
Not a statement po.
Okay, why is it not a statement?
Dahil po nung word na his, hindi po specified.
Dahil?
Dahil po nung word na hindi po specified.
Aling word? Aling word ang hindi specified?
Hindi po.
He. Okay. So, this is neither true or false. So, he is not specified. So, hindi naman natin alam kung yung he na sinasabi talaga bang pogi o hindi. So, maganda nga ba talaga siya? So, hindi natin kilala kung sino si he. So, this is not a statement. So, we have ambiguous statements. So, is it true? Mathematics is fun? Nakakatuwa ba talaga mathematics? Okay, number 2. So, calculus is more interesting than trigonometry. O, tunay ba yun? O, natutuwa kayo sa calculus?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Bakit?
Nakaka-stress po.
Oh, nakaka-stress talaga yan. Okay, so it was hot in Manila. So, ambiguous siya. Paano siya naging ambiguous? Kasi, meron namang parte ng Manila na malamig. At saka sinabi niya, it was hot in Manila. Malamig at the same time na nandun ka is umuulan. So, hindi mo masasabi kung although yung statement is true, hindi mo ma-determine kung kailan nangyari yon or hindi siya specific. So, we have street vendors are poor. So, why is this ambiguous statement? So, can anyone explain why the street vendors are poor is an ambiguous statement? Okay, Shazel?
It is ambiguous po kasi by saying that street vendors are poor, it is basically generalizing the all street vendors are poor, but in reality, not all are poor. So it is an ambiguous statement.
Okay, yes, correct. So, not all street vendors are poor. Hindi naman porke nakita natin na karamihan sa kanila ay poor, hindi natin masabi na poor talaga lahat ng street vendor. Bakit? Katulad ng flat white na lang. Oh, flat white, 'di ba? Meron sila nung van. So yung van na yun umiikot, so they can be called street vendor. Okay, so we have next propositional variable. So propositional variable, a variable which is used to represent a statement. So formal propositional written using propositional logic, notation P, Q, and R are used to represent statements. So logical connectives. Logical connectives are used to combine some simple statements which are referred as compound statements. So these are the following compound statements. So or, not, if, then, and, exclusive, or. If and only if. So these statements, kapag hindi siya compound, is called a simple or atomic. So we have conjunction. Conjunction of statement PQ is the compound statement P and Q. Okay, so symbolically, P and Q. Yan. So property 1, if P is true and P is true and Q is true, then P and Q is true. Otherwise, P and Q is false. Meaning, the conjunction of two statements is true only if each statement is true. Okay, so to illustrate and to understand better, pakitingnan yung table. So meaning, kapag ang ating unang statement and padalawang statement is true, so P and Q is true. So if P is true but Q is false, our P and Q statement is false. So if P is false and Q is true, so our compound statement P and Q is false. So if both are false, our P and Q statement is false. Okay, so this is the conjunction, the P and Q. So example, 2 plus 6 is equals to 9 and man is a mammal. Is it true or false? Okay, Crystal Jane.
False po.
Okay, why is it false?
2 plus 6 is equals to 8 po, hindi po 9.
Okay. And how about man is a mammal? Is it correct or wrong? Okay, so anyway, tama si Crystal. So, 2 plus 6 is not equal to 9. So, which is false. And man is a mammal is true. So, sabi ng ating conjecture, kapag gumamit ng and, dapat ang ating first and second statement is true. So, which makes our compound statement false. So, number 2, Manny Pacquiao is a boxing champion and Gloria Macapagal Arroyo is the first Philippine female president. Sino pang hindi okay, Princess Cara. Please answer
False
number
po.
2. Okay, why is it false?
True po yung Manny Pacquiao, but yung Gloria Macapagal Arroyo is the first female president is false po. Kasi si Cory Aquino po ata ang first.
Okay. So, number 2 is false. Kasi tunay na ang boxing champion is Manny Pacquiao and ang first Philippine female president natin is si Cory Aquino, not Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Okay, so number 3. Okay, Alea?
True po.
Okay. Why is it true?
Facts po yung si Ferdinand Marcos is the only 3-term Philippine president. Then, si Joseph Estrada po is the only Philippine president who resigned. Pareho po silang
Okay.
true.
So the statements on number 3 is both true. Making our compound statement true. So after conjunction, we have disjunction. So disjunction of the statement PQ is the compound statement P or Q. Remember ha, pagka conjunction is and, pag disjunction is or. So symbolically, P or Q, where yung letter V letter V is the symbol for or. Okay, so property number 2 of statements, if P is true or Q is true, or if both P and Q are true, then P or Q is true. Otherwise, P or Q is false. Meaning the disjunction of two statements is false only if each statement is false. So, kailan lang siya magiging false? Kapag false yung parehas ng statement. Okay? So, let's try again. So, 2 plus 6 is equals to 9, or Manny Pacquiao is a boxing champion. Okay, Ash.
Conjunction po siya sa true po.
Why is it true?
Yung una po ay false po, tapos yung padalawa po ay true po, kaya siya po ay disconjunction pa rin.
Okay. So, number 1 is true. How about number 2? Baka may hindi pa dyan nakakasagot? Naka-record ang ating meeting. Okay, ito. John Paulo Rosales. Okay, what is this answer for number 2?
False po, sir.
Okay, why is it false?
Kasi Joseph Ejercito is only Philippine president, is not the only, hindi po siya yung president who resigned in Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, is not the first female Philippine president.
Teka, ano ang number 2? True or false?
False po.
False. Okay, bakit false? Ang si Joseph Ejercito Estrada ay? Ano yung first statement? False? True or false?
False po.
False. Si Macapagal Arroyo is? False din. Kaya siya false.
Yes po.
Okay. So, the second statement, true. Kasi si Joseph Ejercito Estrada, yung unang statement natin is true. Meanwhile, the second statement is false. So, sabi nga sa disjunction, kapag true ang isa, true ang ating compound statement. Okay? So, number 3. Okay, Jake Vince.
True po, sir.
Yung mga magre-raise hand at yung mga ano muna ha, yung mga hindi pa nakakasagot. Okay,
True
number
po, sir.
3, true. Okay, bakit true?
Parehas pong true yung statement.
Okay, parehas true ang statement. Okay. So, sa next, meron tayong negation. Negation of the statement is denoted by not P, where the tilde symbol is the symbol for not. Okay, so property number 3 of a compound statement, if P is true, not P is false. So meaning the truth value of the negation of a statement is always the reverse of the truth value of the original statement. Okay, so we have P. If P is true and not P is false, so P is F or false, not P is true. So ano ito? Kabaliktaran lang ng ating statement. So example, following are statements for P. So find the corresponding not P. Okay, 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Okay, John Humphrey.
3 plus 5 is not equal to 8 po.
Okay. So we have 3 plus 5 is not equal to 8. Next, we have Sophia is a girl. Yun muna mga hindi ko natatawag ha. Okay, Jericho Labrador.
Sophia is a boy po, sir.
Okay. So number 2, we have Sophia is a boy. Number 3, Luke. Luke Rizel.
Akaya is here po.
Yes. Number 3, Akaya is here. Okay, so next we have conditional. So in conditional, the statement P and Q is the compound statement if P then Q. So symbolically, if P if then Q, where the symbol na papunta to right is the symbol for if then. P is called hypothesis or antecedent or premise, and Q is called conclusion or consequent or consequence. Okay, so property 4, the conditional statement if P then Q is false, then PQ is true and Q is false. Otherwise, if P then Q is true, meaning if P then Q states that a true statement cannot imply a false statement. Okay, so tingnan nyo na ulit sa table. If P then Q is true, so ang pag both true yung ating statement or yung compound statement. So if true yung ating hypothesis pero mali ang conclusion, mali yung ating compound statement. Pagka false yung ating hypothesis pero true ang ating conclusion, it is true. And if both are false, so the our compound statement is true. So example, in the statement, if vinegar is sweet, then sugar is sour. So antecedent is vinegar is sweet, and the consequent is sugar is sour. So, is vinegar sweet? Tunay ba yun? Diba? Hindi naman. Kasi vinegar is sour. Sugar is sweet. Yun dapat, diba? So, then obtain the truth value of each of the following conditional statement. Vinegar is sweet. Sugar is sour. Therefore, making the compound statement true. Then, okay, please answer. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Is a sufficient condition for 5 plus 6 equals 1. Yes, Alea.
The hypothesis is true po, then 5 plus 6 equals 1 is false. Then, it is false po.
Okay, so our compound statement is false. False. Okay. So number 3. Can anyone? Okay, Lawrence de la Vega.
The statement is true po. 14 minus 8 is equal to 4 is false. And 6 divided by 3 is equal to true. Therefore, the statement is true.
Okay. So, since ang ating first statement is false, then our second statement is true. By the condition, our compound statement is true. So, now we go to biconditional. The biconditional of the statement P and Q is the compound statement P if and only if Q. So, symbolically, P if and only if Q, where the two arrowheads papunta ng left and right. So, if ito yung symbol na makita nyo, this is if and only if. Katulad ng mga symbol kanina. So, if P and Q are true or both false, then P if and only if Q is true. If P and Q have opposite truth values, then P if and only if Q is false. Okay, so makikita nyo dyan yung table. We have P and Q. So, pag parehas true is true. So, pag salungat yung values is false siya. Makita naman, pagka parehas false is true yung ating compound statement. Okay, so example ulit. So, please answer. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Answer number 1. By J. Rowan Villanueva.
True po. The
Okay.
first statement is then the
Bakit
second
true ang
statement is
first statement?
2 plus 8 po is equals to 10. Then yung second statement po is 6 minus 3 is equals to 3. Kaya po ang answer is true.
Okay. So, ang compound statement natin ay true or false?
True po.
Okay. True. So, since true ang ating first and second statements, we have true. Second, number 1. So, number 2, Manila is the capital of the Philippines. Is equivalent to fish live in the moon. Okay. Okay, Donald John Bautista.
False po, sir.
Okay, why is it false?
They have opposite truth values po. Yung dalawang statement po.
Okay, opposite truth values. Alin dyan ang true, alin ang false?
True po yung Manila is the capital of the Philippines. Tapos yung fish live in the moon po is false po.
Okay. So, since conflicting ang ating values, it is false. So, number 3. Okay, Joyce, please answer number 3.
True po. Because both statements are false po.
Okay, so since both statements are false, the compound statement is true. Okay, so next we have the exclusive OR. So exclusive OR of the statement P and Q is the compound statement P exclusive OR Q. So symbolically P exclusive OR Q, where the symbol na circle with the cross is the symbol for exclusive OR. So property number 6 of compound statements. If P and Q are true or both false, then P exclusive Q is false. If P and Q have opposite truth values, then P exclusive Q is true. So, yan. Ito naman yung kabaliktaran nung kanina, kapag parehas siya ng value, it is false. Pagkasalungat siya ng values, it is true. So, example, Sophia will take her lunch in Batangas or she will have it in Singapore. Okay. So, isipin nyo muna. Sophia will take her lunch in Batangas or she will have it in Singapore. Ano maging dyan? Case 1. Sophia cannot have her lunch in Batangas and at the same time do it in Singapore. So it is false. So how about case 2? Is it true or false? If Sophia will have her lunch in Batangas or in Singapore, meaning she can only have it in one location given a single schedule.
True po, sir.
Okay, bakit siya true?
Tama po yung statement.
Okay, so for case 2, it is true. So case 3. How about case 3? If she ought to decide to have her lunch elsewhere, either in Batangas or in Singapore, the statement is, ano siya, true or false?
False po.
Okay. So predicate, a predicate or open statements is a statement whose truth depends on the value of one or more variables. So predicates become prepositions once every variable is bound by assigning a universe of discourse. So most of the prepositions are defined in terms predicates. So pag sinabi natin x is an even number, so truth depends on the value of x. So pag sinabi natin x is an even number, dapat ang value ng x ay even number. Paano kung ang x pala is 1? The statement is false. So, predicate can also be denoted by a function-like notation. So, ito yan. P of x is equals to x is an even number. So, now, P of 2 is true and P of 3 is false. So, if P is a predicate, then P of x is either true or false, depending the value of x. So we have propositional function. Propositional function in a sentence p of x. So it becomes a statement only when variable x is given particular value. So it is denoted as p of x, q of x, r of x, and so on. The independent variable of propositional function must have a universe of discourse, which is a set from which variable can take values. So what are the example ng propositional function? If x is an odd number, then x is not a multiple of 2. Okay na answer? If x is an odd number, then x is not a multiple of 2. Hello? So the given sentence has the logical form p of x and q of x. It is true value can be determined for a specific value of x. So for all x, if x is a positive integer, then 2x plus 1 is an odd number. So, makita nyo, there exist for all. Ito yung mga na-discuss kanina. So, we have universe of discourse. So, for the variable x is the set of positive real numbers for the proposition. So, there exists an x such that x is odd number and 2x is even number. So, a binding variable is used on the variable x. We can say that the occurrence of this variable is bound. So, a variable is said to be free from an occurrence of a variable is not bound. So, to convert a propositional function into proposition, so, yan. So, ito yung statement kanina. There exists an x such that p of x is symbolized by, yan, ito. There exists an x such that p of x is, so e na baliktad is called existential quantifier. So the statement is true if there is at least one value of x for which p of x is true. So the statement for all is yung baliktad na a. Yan. So quantifier natin, dalawa. We have an existential quantifier and a universal quantifier. So please remember these symbols. So they can also be translated as there exists, there is some, for some, which some, for at least one, such that, satisfying. So ito yon. So itong baliktad na A, pwede siyang i-translate as for all, for each, for every, for any, given, any. So truth values of quantifiers, if the universe of discourse for P is P, P1, P2, so on, Pn, then for all x, P of x, yan. So ito ang mga following statements. So is true when P of x is true for every x. So false siya if there is at least one x for which P of x is false. Okay, so pagka gumamit naman tayo ng there exists, pagka ito naman ay ng for all lang ginamit natin, at least one x for which P of x is true. So true ang ating for all statement. Pero kapag for every x, pag magiging false siya. Okay, so these statements, all A are B. So on negation, so some A are not B. No A are B, some A are B, some A are not B. All A are B, some A are B, no A are B. So ano ba ito? Ito yung katulad ng negation kanina na pinakita natin, or yung not or not P. So there are also statements na pwede nating baliktarin. Okay, so this is the end of chapter 2. So thank you for listening. Any question or clarification for chapter 2? Okay, next meeting natin is di-discuss natin ang chapter 3. Hello, connected pa ba ako sa inyo or naputol?
Connected pa po, sir.
Okay, so any question?
None po, sir.
None na. O gusto niyo na uli paano ulit? General Assembly. Okay, so
Opo,
anyway,
magpaparapol po ulit kayo.
parapol ulit. Okay. So, anyway, ayun, comment ko lang dun sa performance nyo. Napakagaling.
Sir, wala pong +1.
Maghintay na lang ng next year. Yes, Ivan.
Kailan daw po ulit may parapol?
Titingnan ko kung kailan ulit pwede. Pagka may malaking event ulit tayo. So, suggest ko lang sa mananalo sa mga susunod na raffle, gamitin nyo sa major subjects. Sa akin Ayun. So, huwag yung gamitin dito sa sa Gen Ed, sa minor subjects nyo. Ito namang hawak ko sa inyo ngayon, minor subject to. So, hindi ko na kayo masyadong pahihirapan dito. Dun lang sa major. Okay? So, last call for questions or clarifications before I end the meeting. Kung wala na, okay, I'm dismissing the class na. Thank you, everyone. Okay?
Thank you po.
So, ingat kayo dyan sa inyong mga bahay-bahay.